Hi, I'm Natalia Barrantes with Irma Burgos, Jorge Antonio Turralde, and Carolina Garcia, and we are going to talk about goal number 4, that is education. We are going to talk about the team education, how it affects not only us, how it affects the country, how it affects the economy, how it affects the people, and how can we all resolve this problem and find a solution for it.
Hi, now I will present the answers of our survey. The first question we have is, what do you think the government could do to improve education in Mexico? Our most repeated answers were, by opening more public schools so everybody can attend and have the opportunity of having education. By training teachers to be caring and thoughtful. Providing quality education, giving people a good salary so that they are rewarded for their job. By giving schools a bigger budget. By investing in new technologies so that classes can be more dynamic and fun. Our second question is, do you think it is important to have quality education? And of course, all of our answers were yes. For our third question, we have, why do you think it is important to have quality education? Our answers were, because you need to prepare for life. Because nowadays, to find a job, people take into account education and the quality of it. It's important that everyone has the same opportunities. Because it'll help you grow your community and your culture. Now, our next question is, are you aware of the consequences of not having quality education in your life or future? 88.9% of our responses were yes, and 11.1% were sometimes. Our next question is, have you experienced low quality education? 66.7% said yes, 11.1% said sometimes, and 22.2% said yes. Our next question is, how have you experienced low quality education? Our most repeated answers were, when having low quality education, I can notice how teachers don't really care about teaching students. I went to a public school in which they did not have quality education. In schools with low quality education, they do not encourage asking questions, nor do they encourage trying to learn more about the theme. Our next question is, how do you think a good quality education can change your community? Our most famous answers were, having good quality education could give you knowledge and that can give opportunity to make a change. Having good education will make people smarter. Having good quality education will make you improve your understanding of the world. Our next question is, do you think education affects the economy? 77.8% said yes, and 22.2% said maybe. Our next question is, how does quality education or low quality education affect the economy? Our answers were, the education you have can be correlated on the ability for you to handle your money. Quality education may give people a basic understanding of economics. Last answer was, in the way that if no one goes to school, maybe the economy will go down. Our next question is, how can you convince somebody to study? By showing them how interesting the subjects can be if they are taught properly. By showing people that education now is a really important need. Our last question is, what do you think is the main cause of low quality education in Mexico? Our more repeated answers were, not enough funding for schools, which goes hand in hand with money, poverty, way too expensive, and the government not giving enough priority to schools and free quality education. Thank you.
The solutions of low quality education in Mexico could be obligating our sons or children and the people we know that don't study and telling them to fix their times. Even if they work, they can study. I think that there's no excuse. And from the part of the government, they should put more schools in every single part and area of all the series.
Education is a main factor so people can be successful in life, and after doing our investigations and watching the results, of the previous survey, we came to a conclusion that if money and poverty are the main obstacle for Mexico to have an quality education, a great solution to this problem can be to make education more accessible for people, mostly for people of low resources, and also creating scholarships and some kind of pension for people could be helpful to improve in the education sector.